if it isn't my old pal, you. You know, I haven't seen you since, gosh, I don't even remember. Just thought I'd drop by and give some gamers their news. Speaking of, it's January 30th, I'm Jessica Chobot, and here's your fix. The prince is paused in the sands of time, so says Ubisoft Montreal CEO Yanis Malott, who recently told IGN the Prince of Persia franchise is officially on hold while the company considers new ideas. And we may know what one of those ideas is. Some clever NeoGAF users have uncovered video evidence of an unannounced Ubisoft title called Osiris. It features unfinished motion capture mixed with concept art. The trailer notes this mysterious game is from the studios that brought you Assassin's Creed. Okay, Ubi, you have my interest, now don't keep me waiting. A Sony trademark suggests the publisher could be working on the next generation of PlayStation Home. I didn't mean to laugh. In a trademark filed on February 6th, Sony outlined a service called Big Fest, and apparently it involves hosting online web facilities for interactive gameplay. The trademark also mentions social networking services that will introduce players to each other for online multiplayer. The top commenter on our IGN article, Yo Dat Bat Is Whack, said, I hope it's really not called Big Fest. And he's right, yo, that would be whack! What? We have some new details on Battlefield 3's Endgame DLC. It will apparently be adding 4 new multiplayer maps, 3 new vehicles, and the return of the air superiority and capture the flag modes. There's also a new dropship for dropping things, I guess. Look for Endgame to arrive sometime this March. Now, Dead Space 3 developer Visceral has hinted at new story DLC for the game. On an official blog post, executive producer Steve Papoutsis teased that it would arrive in a few weeks and said, we're not saying much yet, but think disturbing to get your imaginations going. To quote Han Solo, I don't know, I can imagine quite a bit. Hope that DLC delivers. It seems like ZYNGA has lost its chief game designer Brian Reynolds. In an email to employees today, the company said Reynolds has decided to move on and pursue other opportunities. But with their chief designer gone, who will rip off other developers' game designs? Zing! You just know I had to go there. Now the big N is big once again. Nintendo has released financial results for April through December of last year, and it looks like the company is finally recovering from their $530 million loss last year. Nintendo posted a net income of around $159 million for the 9-month period, but the bad news is they haven't moved as many Wii U's as expected. They've revised their sales estimate to 4 million units by the end of March instead of 5.5 million. Head to the address below for all the details. Now, we may have just gotten our first peek at what the rumored 5th generation iPad will look like, and baby got back. 9to5Mac posted a handful of photos reportedly taken from a source at an iPad accessories manufacturer in China. The design is reminiscent of the iPad mini's black slate casing, thinner design, and chamfered edges. Sources say it will feature a 9.7-inch display and will probably be an LTE model. Now, those nasty little hobbitses have done it again. Despite mixed reviews, Peter Jackson's prequel, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, has surpassed both Fellowship of the Ring and The Two Towers in worldwide box office numbers. In fact, Bilbo and pals have racked up nearly $940 million globally. Remember, for all things Hollywood, check in with me on The Weekly Wood. And for more mixed reviews, check out Mixed Reviews. It's right there in the title. Okay, now guys, you may or may not have noticed, but I'm kinda knocked up. So I'll be gone for a bit, but don't worry, I'll be back at IGN in a few months. And that's your fix for January 30th. I'm Jessica Chobot. Be sure to get your fix anytime online here at IGN.
Our current project is Injustice: Gods Among Us, slated for April 16th launch on PS3, Wii U, and Xbox 360. So today we actually walked through Chapter 1 of Story Mode, Story Mode kind of 3.0.